Some of the wealthiest nations in the world are characterized by higher standards of living, abundant resources, and advanced infrastructures. These countries are typically home to a large population of well-educated, successful, and independent individuals. However, despite the prosperity, a noticeable social trend has been observed among older women in these nations, particularly those who are mature, affluent, and seeking companionship or partnerships later in life. These women, often having achieved personal and professional success, can experience a sense of loneliness, leading them to desire meaningful relationships with men to call their own. In many of these prosperous countries, women have greater access to education and career opportunities than ever before, resulting in high levels of personal achievement. However, the pursuit of professional goals and the demands of work can sometimes lead to delayed or more selective decisions when it comes to relationships and starting families. As a result, many women in their 40s, 50s, and beyond find themselves grappling with the complexities of love and companionship, despite their financial independence and social standing. These women often desire a partner who understands their life experiences and can offer emotional connection, companionship, and love. They may face the challenge of finding men who are interested in them not just for their wealth or social status, but for who they truly are as individuals. For some, the dating scene can be intimidating and unfulfilling, as cultural norms in certain societies may place expectations on relationships that make it harder for mature women to find compatible partners. Furthermore, while many wealthy nations have thriving social networks, the sense of isolation can still persist, especially as people age and their social circles shrink. In these countries, older women often seek relationships that are based on mutual respect and shared values rather than the traditional models of romance seen in younger years. They may be looking for men who are mature, emotionally intelligent, and capable of providing the support and companionship they desire. These women may be less interested in casual dating and more focused on finding a deep connection that enriches their lives in a meaningful way. In some of the wealthiest nations, societal expectations and the changing dynamics of relationships can also play a role in the difficulty these women face in finding partners. Some of the most financially successful nations have also seen a rise in the number of single-person households, particularly among older individuals. This trend reflects broader shifts in societal attitude toward marriage and relationships, with more people prioritizing independence and personal growth. Despite these challenges, many mature, successful women are empowered and resilient in their search for love. They may turn to dating apps, social events, or even professional matchmaking services to meet potential partners who can offer the connection they seek. Ultimately, while wealth and status can provide many advantages, they do not guarantee the fulfillment of deep emotional needs, which is why these women continue to search for companionship and the possibility of a meaningful, lasting relationship. As the global trend of delayed marriage and relationships continues, the social dynamics of mature women in rich countries will likely evolve further. The pursuit of love and companionship is a deeply human experience that transcends wealth and status. While the circumstances may differ from person to person, the desire to find someone to share life's journey with remains universal, regardless of age or financial standing. As these mature women navigate the challenges of seeking companionship, the concept of relationships also evolves. In wealthier nations, where economic stability and independence are often the baseline, women are less likely to settle for relationships driven solely by necessity or financial dependence. This shift leads to a more deliberate and thoughtful approach to dating, where the search for a partner becomes an emotional journey rather than a practical need. The desire for emotional fulfillment, intellectual stimulation, and mutual respect becomes paramount, often outweighing traditional relationship expectations or pressures. In these societies, many older women may feel overlooked or disregarded in the traditional dating world. Media often portrays younger, more traditionally desirable women in romantic settings, leaving mature women feeling invisible or undervalued. This cultural bias can contribute to feelings of isolation or frustration when it comes to dating, even in an environment rich with opportunities for social engagement. As a result, these women may seek relationships that break free from these societal norms, where age and physical appearance are secondary to the deeper emotional and intellectual connection. Furthermore, as these women age, they often bring a wealth of life experiences, maturity, and wisdom to relationships. They have seen different facets of life, from career accomplishments to family dynamics, and their understanding of themselves and what they want in a partner has become clearer over time. As such, the desire for a partner isn't rooted in fleeting passions, but in a deep connection that aligns with their values, goals, and desires for the future. Many are searching for someone who can offer a sense of stability, shared adventure, and companionship, which transcends the transient nature of younger relationships. Another aspect that factors into the loneliness of older women in wealthy countries is the changing structure of families. With more people living longer, families often experience shifting roles and dynamics. Children may grow up and move away, and friends may experience life changes or even pass away. These shifts can leave older women with fewer social connections, leading to a stronger sense of isolation. Additionally, as the years pass, the possibility of finding a compatible partner becomes increasingly daunting due to the limited social circles available and the challenges of finding someone who shares similar interests or values. On top of that, the world of online dating, while offering more options, can sometimes feel impersonal or superficial. Despite the large pool of potential matches, many older women report frustration with the process. Many dating platforms cater to younger demographics or focus on physical appearance rather than deeper emotional or intellectual compatibility. These issues create barriers for mature women looking for more serious, meaningful relationships that offer emotional connection and long-term companionship. Some women in these nations, particularly those with significant wealth or high social status, may even find themselves feeling conflicted about the expectations placed upon them by society. For example, there may be pressure to maintain their physical appearance or to continue meeting the social standards of success, which can further complicate their search for a genuine connection. These societal pressures, while less financially limiting, can still create an emotional burden, especially as these women begin to realize that love and companionship are not commodities that can be bought or achieved through status alone. As such, the search for a partner among mature women in wealthy nations is often about finding someone who complements their lifestyle and emotional needs. They are not looking for someone to complete them, but rather someone who enhances their already fulfilling life. Many seek men who are independent, have their own successes, and are emotionally available. The ideal relationship, for many, is one that allows both partners to contribute to each other's lives in a balanced, respectful, and loving manner. In conclusion, while the wealth and prosperity of certain nations may seem to provide all the resources necessary for happiness and fulfillment, the emotional needs of mature, successful women cannot be overlooked. The pursuit of companionship and love in later years is an ongoing journey, influenced by complex societal dynamics, personal experiences, and cultural shifts. Despite the challenges, many of these women continue to hold on to hope and resilience in their search for meaningful relationships, understanding that wealth may provide comfort, but it is companionship and emotional connection that truly enrich life. The ongoing evolution of relationships in these societies suggests that the pursuit of love and connection will continue to transcend wealth and status, becoming an essential part of the human experience for people of all ages. As the desire for meaningful connections grows among mature women in wealthy nations, many of these women are also redefining what they want from a relationship. No longer are they bound by traditional ideals or the pressure to conform to societal expectations. Many are now seeking relationships where their partner is a true companion, one who shares in the joys and challenges of life. In fact, for many older women, the quest for a partner is about finding someone who understands the nuances of life, someone who appreciates their individuality, who can engage in deep, intellectual conversations, and who enjoys a companionship that comes from shared experiences. The emotional and psychological aspect of relationships take precedence, with older women often looking for genuine companionship and mutual respect rather than the excitement or drama that can characterize younger relationships. For many, the idea of romantic partnership in their later years is more about emotional intimacy and mutual care than about finding someone to settle down with in a traditional sense. These women have already established themselves in many ways and are looking for a partner who complements their lives without necessarily needing to reshape their entire world. Additionally, the changing dynamics of family life often lead these women to prioritize quality relationships over quantity. As families become more dispersed, whether due to children moving away or people living in different cities or countries, many women find themselves seeking companionship beyond just their familial relationships. The desire to have someone to share holidays, vacations, and everyday moments can be a powerful motivator for women in these circumstances. There's an understanding that as one grows older, the importance of emotional bonds and shared experiences becomes more profound, and they no longer wish to experience life's significant moments in solitude. Technology has played an important role in helping older women bridge the gap between loneliness and companionship. Online dating platforms have allowed them to connect with potential partners in ways that were previously more difficult, offering a convenient means to meet like-minded individuals. Yet, despite these technological advances, the nature of online dating can also create a paradox. While the opportunities to meet people have increased, the process can still feel daunting and impersonal. Women in these age groups may find themselves sorting through a sea of profiles, often with little to no indication of the kind of emotional depth or maturity they are seeking in a partner. Another growing trend in these societies is a rise of self-awareness and self-empowerment among mature women. Many of these women, despite feeling a sense of loneliness, have also developed a strong sense of independence and personal growth. As they have navigated their professional and personal lives, they have often learned the value of self-care, the importance of maintaining boundaries, and the necessity of pursuing passions outside of romantic relationships. This growing sense of independence means that they are no longer searching for a partner to complete them, but rather someone who enhances their well-being and adds meaning to their already fulfilled lives. However, the reality remains that emotional and physical intimacy are deeply desired by many women. The simple joy of companionship, someone to share intimate moments with, and the comfort of knowing that someone cares deeply for them is an irreplaceable part of the human experience. Many older women, even in rich countries, experience a loneliness that comes from not having a partner to share life's most significant moments with, whether it's a quiet evening at home or a meaningful trip abroad. This loneliness, regardless of financial success, often leads to a deeper yearning for connection and affection. As societies continue to evolve, so too will the dynamics of mature women seeking love and companionship. Social attitudes toward aging, love, and relationships are shifting, and the stigma that may have once been attached to older individuals seeking new relationships is beginning to fade. More people are recognizing that love and connection are not reserved solely for the young, and that older individuals can experience rich, fulfilling relationships at any stage of life. As a result, the emotional and social landscape of older women in wealthy countries is likely to continue evolving in ways that will make companionship more accessible and rewarding for those seeking it. Despite the challenges they face, mature women in these nations are redefining what it means to love and be loved. They are rejecting outdated norms that limit the possibilities of connection, and instead embracing the idea that love is not bound by age or wealth. Their quest for companionship reflects a deeper truth: that human connection is one of the most profound and fulfilling aspects of life, and that the search for love and intimacy remains relevant at any age. In the end, these women are showing that love can be a transformative force, regardless of the stage of life one is in, and that there is always room for new and meaningful connections. As these mature women continue to redefine the landscape of relationships, there is also a growing sense of solidarity among them. Many have formed support networks, both online and offline, where they can share their experiences, challenges, and triumphs. These communities offer a sense of camaraderie and empowerment, providing emotional support while helping to dispel the loneliness that many might feel in the dating world. This shift in mindset, from loneliness to a focus on empowerment and personal growth, is reshaping how these women approach their search for companionship. Moreover, the experiences of older women in wealthy nations are also influencing how relationships are understood in broader society. With a growing number of mature women challenging traditional dating expectations, there is a rise in the acceptance of diverse relationship dynamics, including those that might have once been considered unconventional. This shift is helping to normalize the idea that love and relationships are not confined to a specific age range or life stage. These women are becoming role models for future generations, showing that the pursuit of companionship and emotional fulfillment is a lifelong journey. The modern relationship landscape is also marked by a re-evaluation of what it means to grow old. In many wealthier nations, there is a focus on healthy aging and the recognition that people can live fulfilling lives well into their later years. As such, older women are increasingly seen as vibrant and desirable, rejecting the outdated notions that aging diminishes one's worth or appeal. This cultural shift is opening new doors for women who may have once felt that they were invisible or overlooked in the dating world. With more people embracing the concept of lifelong personal growth and transformation, Mature women are finding new ways to approach relationships that reflect their evolving needs, desires, and expectations. These women's pursuits of companionship are also increasingly influenced by the changing nature of modern relationships. Today, many people are embracing more flexible, open-minded approaches to romance, such as non-traditional partnerships or even long-distance relationships. For older women, these options can be particularly appealing, as they offer the chance to form meaningful connections without the constraints of traditional expectations. Such relationships allow for the autonomy and independence that these women have cultivated throughout their lives, while still offering the emotional depth and companionship that they desire. At the same time, technology continues to play an important role in reshaping how mature women meet potential partners. Online dating platforms, in particular, have expanded their offerings to cater to older demographics. Some platforms specifically focus on people seeking long-term, meaningful connections, providing a safe and more supportive space for older individuals to connect. Additionally, social media and online communities have enabled mature women to connect with others who share similar values and interests, fostering relationships that may not have been possible in the past due to geographic or social constraints. As these women navigate their relationships, they may also be increasingly mindful of their health and wellness. Many prioritize self-care, fitness, and mental well-being, which in turn can improve the quality of their relationships. By focusing on their own health and happiness, they are better equipped to bring positive energy and emotional stability to their partnerships. This shift toward holistic well-being enhances their ability to foster strong, lasting connections with others, proving that love in later life can be deeply fulfilling. Despite all the positive changes, challenges remain. Even in wealthy nations, women in their later years may still encounter societal biases that undermine their worth or attractiveness. Ageism, for instance, is a persistent issue that many older women must contend with, particularly in the dating world. Society often places a higher value on youth and physical appearance, which can make it difficult for older women to feel seen or valued. However, the growing awareness of these issues and the empowerment of older women are helping to challenge these stereotypes, creating a space where women of all ages can feel confident and respected. The quest for love and companionship among older women in wealthy nations is, at its core, about emotional fulfillment and personal connection. While financial independence and success may provide a sense of security, they do not replace the innate human need for companionship, affection, and emotional support. These women are not simply seeking a partner to fill a void. They are searching for someone who can enrich their lives, share in their experiences, and offer the love and care that they deserve. The evolving relationship landscape for mature women is a reflection of broader societal shifts. As people live longer and redefine what it means to grow old, the traditional boundaries of love and companionship are being pushed. These women are showing that life, love, and meaningful connections do not end when one reaches a certain age or achieves a certain level of financial success. Their stories are a testament to the enduring power of love, one that is not bound by age, wealth, or societal norms. In the end, the journey of seeking companionship in later life is not about finding someone to complete you, but about finding a partner with whom you can build something beautiful, lasting, and deeply meaningful.